G'day everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Shire. Blue here, we're out in front of Neffy's place actually, because in the previous episode we just wrapped up having a bit of a meal with various folks, and we just collected all of our goodies, rewards, whatever you want to call them, and yeah, things are looking good. Hopefully the assessor is going to tell us that Bywater is in fact a village, but I suppose we're going to need to check in with the assessor very soon about that. It is getting a little bit late though, so perhaps maybe we can reserve that for tomorrow. But tonight, I think we could perhaps maybe go out and do some foraging. Maybe send another invite out to people, because we haven't exactly done that just yet. And if I remember correctly, we may also need to do some gardening. In fact, I might actually address the gardening first. I feel like maybe we didn't even water stuff, and we didn't even plant anything new, or, well, maybe we did plant some new stuff, but there's most certainly some more space to be utilized, so I think we should do that. And yes, this is one of the highlights of the previous episode, getting ourselves some flower seeds. So this will be really, really good, because that should keep everything in the various, you know, grow beds happy, I assume. I mean, yeah. I guess flowers just make everything happy, or maybe that's a safe assumption to make. So why don't we put some, you know what, maybe we want the best bang for our buck, so maybe we need to reserve some flowers for, you know, some of the larger grow beds. So maybe we can do daffodils there, and then we do, I mean, we have been using the delphinium seeds over here, right? So I think I'll continue to do that. And I think we've got one more bunch of flowers here, so what I might do is I might wait until we've got some space here, and then we'll plant these flowers. This plant requires quite a bit of space though, so yeah, I guess we won't be able to grow as many veggies, but that's okay. I don't mind that. So, time to put everything else in though. So, we've got leeks, we've got garlic, cauliflower, carrots. None of them seem to be upset about staying in this specific spot, so I think we should make it happen. Actually, we do have a couple of bunches of or a couple of types of flowers that we could grow. Perhaps maybe I can put one of them here. And then, yeah, let's worry about the last bunch of flower seeds later. So, let's do... I wish you could move stuff if you've only just planted them recently. That would be nice. But maybe the devs didn't want things to be too forgiving, you know? The taters, yeah, the taters won't work very well here. Let's do some parsnips. And what else? Could do some leeks, maybe? The garlic? Yeah, that looks fine. And then let's find some other spots that we need to address. Okay, if I do a leek here, they'd be pretty happy with the taters, so let's do that. Yeah, and parsnips will be very happy with the rest of the stuff here as well. But not so much the radishes. do 2 taters here. And then maybe taters there. Okay, these guys are all very happy together. Plenty more space over here though, so... Gonna try and squeeze a few more things in, if we can. Okay, I don't exactly have any more seeds, so... I think that's going to have to be it, and then we do probably need to just figure out whether or not things need water, which it seems like everything does, so... Yeah, busy night. Had a busy start to the episode, I feel. Perhaps maybe the bigger ones don't need attention, so that's okay. Grab the egg, and... I think it's time for us to just maybe look around a little bit, see if we can forage for the rest of the night. Just need to make sure that we get back on time to have a bit of a rest. I think we'll swing right here, and we'll see what we can find. Even if we don't end up finding too much, I won't stress too much. That reminds me, the previous episode we did actually find Delphi as well, didn't we? And Gandalf sort of had a hand in that, made sure that she was okay. I'm not actually finding anything here. It's possible that we went through here because of the fact that we were looking for Delphi in this area. So, my bad guys, I have perhaps wasted a little bit of time here. I do see some mushrooms on the other side though. Might not be a bad idea to swing that way. And plenty of these snowy wax caps, and I feel like this is just a decent activity for us to make a bit of money first thing in the morning, along with obviously some of the fish that we're about to catch in the morning as well. Speaking of fish, maybe I should just grab whatever's here. There's not too many, and that should just supplement whatever we sell tomorrow. I did see one big one there though, so I'm hoping to be able to get that one. A couple of them actually. Common perch. I will definitely send that one to the market. Common eel. I think we've got a few, but I'll probably still keep that one. Alright. Time for bed, I feel. Now, we did also spend a lot of time in the previous episode trying to just, like, make a whole bunch of foods for the cooking club missions. And I think we managed to hit a few of those missions, which is good, but there are some requests, some missions that are a little bit questionable as to how to complete them. Anywho, time to focus on writing an invite, so we'll do that right away. And I wonder if we can invite Delphi now, since we've found her. Yes, okay, good. So let's invite Delphi, and let's also invite a few other folks. So maybe Daisy, and maybe we go with Willow as well, if I can actually find her there. Marigold? Oh, actually, maybe I go Marigold instead of Willow. Yeah. I think that should be okay. So only 3 people at Delphi's place, but that's okay. I kind of like Delphi's little spot there. She's got a nice home. And a nice rooftop as well. Okay, time for bed. And yeah, passing through this side of the home reminds me that I do want to try to maybe look at buying some furniture in this episode. And we'll see if we can actually, you know, get stuff that we actually want to use. Maybe. And there's only a few more days in winter. I feel like next episode will probably already, you know, cross over into spring, which will be very interesting. What do we want to wear today? We'll do the fisher's shirt, and then I think we'll do the simple breeches, and then, I mean, I think we should still use, like, the cloak, or sorry, the cape, rather. Alright, and I suppose before we even start harvesting, I could just simply go and sell a whole bunch of stuff. Buy some more seeds. It never ends. I do want to maybe check in on the furniture first before I buy seeds, actually. There's stone loach there, that's good. Do need to keep those. Alright. Didn't catch their eye. How about there? Nice. Yeah, we may as well catch the last one as well. Brilliant. Okay. Go to the marketplace. Do we have any walnuts sitting around? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no walnuts today. How strange. So, I'll probably sell all of the stuff off to Fosco. I keep going to the wrong place. There's something shimmering here. I don't know if this is something to do with the assessor or what the deal is. Let's observe. I'm not going to throw them out. Your things are cluttering up the shop. Is everything alright? Yes, if only my brother would stop nagging me. It's been 6 months. If you were going to do it, it would have happened already. No. Well, if you don't throw it out, I will. It's off-putting to the customers. It's bad enough at home, but our shop? You don't understand. Don't understand what? How it is somehow important to cover ourselves in clutter? You know what? I'm fed up with this. You wouldn't understand even if I told you. Sorry, Bluebanks. You probably just wanted to buy something. Yeah, I did just want to buy something, to be honest. Alright. Brother and sister arguments? Yeah, happens, right? Let's sell a whole bunch of stuff. I'll keep the eel. I want to keep the stone loach. I don't know about the dawn days. Maybe we could be running a little low. I'll keep one of them. So, let's take a look at what we can buy. I really am just after furniture at this stage, so bits and bobs, keepsakes, wall decorations. Does he not have any actual furnishings? Unless I get that from Neffy. Is Neffy the right person for that? Hang on. When we trade with Neffy, I think all she has is like bacon and pork and stuff. Unless it's with Nora. Or does no one sell furniture? Oh, she's got the brown riding jacket. I did say that I wanted to buy like another jacket, right? So new threads it is. But yeah, furnishings. Do we have anyone who sells furnishings? I don't think Hornblower has anything. I can't remember if Marigold sells anything. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, it's just the egg trade. Nope. Let's see if we can just check in with Marigold for a second. And if she doesn't have it, then I guess maybe my assumption is correct, in that we literally have to get it from friendships and stuff. Which, I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like it's a bit frustrating not being able to have any control over, you know, what your home looks like. Yeah, no, she doesn't trade, so... Righto then. I think it's time to get on with the day. And, well, since I still have a lot of cash now, I think I should buy some more seeds. And then we'll do the harvesting, planting, all that sort of stuff. Need to figure out what people want to eat. We may as well get rid of these. Yeah, we can do those. We can do some more spinach. Parsnips, maybe? I didn't really get too much garlic into the ground, did I? So Maybe some more chives. Let's not go too crazy though, shall we? I keep saying that, but then I feel like I end up buying even more seeds later on. We do need to water the garden beds today. So, gonna be a bit of a busy day. Okay, so, plenty of gifts. Yeah, and let's just, like, collect everything. Unless, perhaps, maybe I haven't, like, unlocked the ability to buy furnishings just yet. So, bitter, sour, and salty. We'll grab that. And, yeah, we may as well harvest everything, since we're passing through. Alright, let's throw these 3-star ingredients in. I'll keep these chives, but I might sell the 1-star. How are we doing for carrots, actually? Just trying to remember if I've got a bunch. Maybe not. I'll keep these. Okay, that's completely empty. We're gonna have to do something on that front. Now, we should be able to get last batch of flowers in. I'll put the flowers right in this corner. Give a little bit more space for everything else. Yeah, alright, maybe a bunch more carrots. Cauliflower? Let's do chives. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, everyone's upset as soon as the garlic shows up. There we go. Alright. Full house. We've got a little bit more space over here, though. So, let's try and make things happen. Nothing that would go well with each other, though. Let's throw that there. This will have a bit of a mixed bag of things. I mean, every single space has a mixed bag of things, to be honest. Yeah. Don't have anything that complements anything else. We'll make do. Squeeze that in. Yeah, I think we're done. Time to make some food. Hopefully, we'll have stuff ready for lunchtime. So, Daisy wants something sour. We can either do the tarts or the apple filled with oats. I think this might be a better option. We might have a bit more control over flavor, possibly. Yeah, I think I can add lemon. And I can use a sour jam. I think that should get us over the line. Hopefully. Yeah, we can add raisins actually here, so that's really good. That should give us a little bit of sourness. Gonna make this tender. Perfect. Alright, let's store that in the backpack and work on the other stuff. So, a bitter dish. Soft roasted sprouts. I think that's the only craving she has, so yeah, let's go with that. Got plenty of sprouts. And we can make it extra bitter if we wanted to. Adding penny buns. I think I'll go with something else though, like the puffballs we've got plenty of. And then we can do like walnuts. So this is going to turn out bitter, right? Yeah, I think so. Done. Very good. And a salty dish. Crunchy, cold salad. This turns out spicy if we don't adjust the flavors. I'm thinking for Marigold, maybe she can be content with something from the pantry. No, we don't even have a salty dish. Whoops. Unless I just simply do a crunchy cold salad. Maybe that's all I'll do. Crunchy cold salad. I don't mind. Needs to be pretty chunky though. Let's just assemble that. Yeah, don't have the chance to make anything crisp, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so... we'll go all the way. Perfect. Alright. So I think we're ready for this meal. Time to go to Delphi's place. And while we're on the way, we should be able to pick up a whole bunch more stuff. I'm sort of hoping to find more of the morels. I feel like those are only available during winter, maybe even spring. But yeah, I would like to stock up as much as possible. Just looking around for ingredients. Oh, why do I have... Oh. Oh no. Okay, I completely forgot to throw stuff in the pantry. Bloody hell. Okay. Well, we're all the way out here already. I think I may as well have that chat with all of our friends and then get rid of 3 dishes. We should then be able to pick up a few other bits and pieces, right? Oh, are we even being led to the right spot? I think I've got a couple of things tagged here, so maybe it'll help if I just get rid of one of them. Yeah, through here. There we are. Mealtime. Alright, so... the salad was for Marigold, the sprouts for Delphi, and the stuffed apples for Daisy. And those meals look good. Especially the stuffed apples, actually. That's such a good idea. Alright, let's skip through this. Rustic, plum, and very tart. Very good. And Delphi? Cream of mushroom soup. Very nice. I forget what she trades with it. Oh yes, that's right. It's the jams. So she wants a lot of these herbs that we can get from all over the place. Different herbs for different seasons, obviously, but they are very plentiful, and perhaps maybe instead of selling them off, might actually be a good idea to keep a whole bunch so that we can then just get some jams. As we do need some jams for recipes as well, right? So I should come back here and trade a whole bunch of stuff that we have. Okay, so now that that's done, we have 3 more spots available for stuff. So let's find stuff. Probably not the truffles though, because there are not too many of those. But if we find mushrooms... I don't know about the wood. Will we find more? Oh, chestnuts. I'm confused now as to what to actually pick up. Oh, look at that. More of those flowers are over there. So I feel like I'm wasting time here. Oh, there are some mushrooms, so I want those. That's kind of my priority. We'll see if we can find a few more. Or not. Got some more apples here. Ah, these mushrooms. The wax caps. Gonna sell those. There should be a whole bunch of mushrooms over this side, right? Yeah, trying to complete some of those foraging club requests. It's just that we need to find like 2-star and above. And I'm guessing at some point it'll probably be bumped up to like finding things that are 3-star and above. Well, I don't think there's anything higher than 3-star though. Okay, let's head home, throw all of our stuff back into the pantry, and then, well, I figure we should continue foraging, to be honest. I don't mind using foraging as a way to sell stuff as well. Because, yeah, I feel like we've done, like, tons and tons of fishing in this entire playthrough, and I feel like maybe foraging is a decent replacement activity. Yeah, we'll sell all of this off. Unfortunately, I have exceeded the time if I wanted to go back to the village for selling stuff. You know what? I'm gonna heed my own advice on the whole selling process, because I feel like I should be just doing a big sale at the beginning of the day, and I should just be rummaging through my inventory to see what I can afford to sell, rather than, you know, trying to bring a few bits and bobs all the time. It might be more efficient that way. So yeah, let's go out, let's see what we can find for the rest of the night, and then... well, I mean, because the day has literally just, like, passed us like that, I think we're going to have a chat about the assessor tomorrow. But we better do that, though, because, like, I feel like, just yesterday I've mentioned wanting to see what's happening with the assessor, and here we are, already towards the end of the day. Oh, and I do need to invite a few people, otherwise they're gonna get upset at us, right? Like Sandyman? I think he was on the verge of getting upset with us. So maybe I do need to do something about that. Or maybe the time has already passed. Maybe he's already upset with us. Let's break out the lantern. Pretty sure the lantern only has an effect later in the night, not like during the evening. I could be wrong though. What, these the sticks that we were using to make the wolf head? Possibly. Can we still trade with Sandyman? Oh. Well, wouldn't you know it? I had no idea that we could trade with Sandyman this late in the day. Had I known, I think I would have just, like, continually sold stuff to him late in the night. I think it makes a lot of sense to do that, though, because then you're not so restricted to try and, you know, get to the village at a certain hour. Yeah, I guess everyone else likes to have a bit of a drink. And that's why... Yeah, they're all at the Green Dragon. Sandyman doesn't like to hang out with everyone else. I guess maybe the mill is constantly operating or something? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the background on that is, but... Maybe Sandyman's a bit of a loner. That's why he's so grumpy all the time. Let's follow the fireflies. Where are you taking us? Oh, yep, butterfly cups. I do need those. And more morels. I like that. Oh. Almost missed this. Well, at least he still sold us some flour. He didn't seem upset anyway. Well, at least he didn't seem more upset than normal. Yeah, okay. I think this is just gonna loop around. Let's head back home, because I think it's time for bed, and I think we also need to do a bit of watering, don't we? So still a little bit of work to do. Cutting it really close here. Right. Could this be the night where we sleep in? Could be. Okay. We're a little bit too tired. So, some of our veggies are probably not going to be growing very well, but... Oh well. Man, that day just flew by so quickly. So, is it just today left, or is it also tomorrow left? Until the end of winter. I don't think we really need to change our clothes or anything. Yeah, but the morning's gone. Grab all of that. I'll try to throw everything into the pantry. I did end up buying quite a lot of stuff from Sandyman though, didn't I? And, well, I didn't exactly invite anyone to do anything today, did I? So, that's a bit of a shame, but that's okay. We don't have to have meals with everyone every single day, do we? Sometimes we want just a little bit more of a relaxing day. Big harvest. Yeah, okay, so some of those were the normal, like, potatoes, not the white, fluffy ones, and I think they took a very, very long time to grow in the end. And I wonder if I should be growing, like, more flowers, like, more than one type of flower, for instance, in the one garden bed. Maybe that might bump up the quality of the ingredients. I'm not sure. Anyway, let me grab stuff that I actually want to sell. So I can sell apples, I can sell... I reckon I can sell, like, a stack of taters, like that. I don't know, maybe even another stack. Why not? We've got plenty of bywater bleak. I've got a lot of cabbage sprouts. So I think I'll do a couple of stacks of cabbage sprouts. I mean, look at the amount of chives that we have. I think this is a no-brainer. A lot of perches, actually, so maybe we can sell some of those. And we do have a few dawn days. And that's our entire backpack full. So I'm gonna try and sell all of this. We'll have a chat about the assessor. And just see what happens. Yeah. Ask Lily about the assessor. So we need to go to the Green Dragon, I suspect? Man, I feel like this episode just got away from us. I was just too busy doing all that foraging. I don't really know where I want to spend my money. Maybe I do need a little bit of salt, actually. So, we'll sell stuff here. That's a lot of cash. Okay. I don't feel so bad buying stuff. We'll buy all the things. I think that's enough though. We might as well buy the orange. Sure. I'm gonna need to go home and dump stuff into the pantry again, but it's fine. We can do that. Stone stacked garden bed. Wood plank garden beds. I would like a stone one. That sounds pretty nice. 750. We'll grab one of those. And what else should we be growing? I mean, the season's about to change, so that sort of worries me a little bit. Maybe we'll see if we can continue growing some radish. Maybe some carrots. I feel like there is a shortage of carrots. What about the brown onions? Maybe. Okay, let's not worry too much about buying more seeds. We might still have a little bit of time in the next episode to do that if we are so desperate. But time to have a chat with Lily about what's happening with this assessor, and maybe there's some good news? How's the assessor doing? Hello, Blue Love. I'm glad you've come. I need a favor. What would you like? It's the assessor. He says he's missing his home-cooked meals and wants to go back to Mikkel Delving. What can we do? I was racking my brains, but I thought Bluebanks could do this. It'll be good practice for them. That sounds great. What does he want? A spicy pie, he said. Any pie, really, as long as it's spicy. I'll get started. A spicy pie. I mean, we could give him, like, the bywater dish. Isn't that a pie? And then perhaps maybe we could just put some chilies in it. I mean, I don't think we have access to chilies though, do we? Maybe peppercorns. We can add some peppercorns somehow. I don't know if chilies would become like a thing in this game, whether or not you could actually grow some chilies in the garden. I don't know if the Shire's climate is conducive for growing chilies though. I think chilies tend to like a bit more humidity. Yeah, the Shire sort of comes across as a very dry kind of environment. Plenty of water and snow and all that. But perhaps maybe the main condition of the air could be a bit drier. Alright. Spicy pie. Let's take a look. I mean, we've got the chicken pie in a dish. We could put brown onion here. The egg we're gonna have to cook. We can add, like, peppercorns to it. And I think that might bring it over the line, right? So, is that the last of our chicken? Might be. Anything else that's spicy? Don't think so. Brown onions it is. Yeah, I feel like we should be growing some more brown onions, to be honest. So yeah, I can even make the chicken a bit spicy if we wanted to. Actually... I'd still need to add some spice to one of these two, because otherwise it's going to be sweet. So let's not worry about adding anything for the chicken. Oh no, why did I do that? It did not need to be tender. Whoops. That's alright. Ah, we can add some peppercorns here. Yeah, we can make it crisp. Let's go, all the way. Very good. It is a spicy dish now. Very good. So don't need to do anything with the egg in that case. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I did need to cook that a little bit, so that brought us a little bit further away. Okay, that's alright. It's not textured, but at least it's spicy. And I think he's probably gonna like this dish. Hopefully. I mean, who doesn't like a chicken pie? Well, I suppose if you're a vegetarian or vegan, you wouldn't, but, you know. Chicken pies are good. Fell asleep, did you? Good morning, Blue. I found you asleep last night, so I took you back to bed in my wheelbarrow. If you go to bed late, you'll wake up late, and you'll miss the lovely morning. Orlo Proudfoot. Oh, good on him. Let's see. Let's just grab all of our rewards here. I'm sort of keeping an eye out on whether or not we'll get actual pieces of furniture, but I'm not seeing anything so far. Elderberry jam. So if we discover new jams, will that mean that we can get them from Delphi when we speak to her? Or does she only have a certain amount and certain types of jams? Maybe. Let's see. Bring a spicy pie to Lily. Let's do that. And I think that might be the last thing that we do in this episode. We'll see where this takes us. But yeah, I feel like that strategy of like loading up the backpack first thing in the morning and just selling a whole bunch of stuff, that's probably a really good strategy to just make quite a bit of money, you know, without sort of just having to go toing and froing, selling drips and drabs all the time. I have the pie you asked. Thank you, Blue Love. It smells delicious. Let's take it to the assessor. Here it is. What have you got there, Bluebanks? None of your business, Mrs. Sandyman. A spicy pie. Lovely. I've always said that Blue here is a fine cook. Have you? Mr. Sandyman has suddenly decided he wants to be friends with everyone. You are funny, Mrs. Cotton. Is that a pie I can smell? Yes, Mrs. Cotton thought you'd like it. There you go. You'll notice how delicious the crust looks, Mr. Assessor. Made with Sandyman's finest flour, of course. Made by a hobbit who has learned how to cook in the cooking club, or in my cooking club. And using Sandyman's finest flour, everyone in Bywater uses it. Because we have no choice. Well, I think I will enjoy this very much. Thank you, Bluebanks, Mr. Assessor. Oh yes, you're the hobbit who likes trousers, aren't you? I think my memory's coming back. I should go back to Mikkel Delving. No, Mr. Assessor, don't do that. You'll still look ill. I agree with Mrs. Cotton. Let me help you to your room. Since when has Sandyman ever agreed with me? He's up to something. And if I find out, I'll be sure to tell you. I'll see you soon, Mrs. Cotton. Hey, I feel like the camera work in that cutscene was a little bit weird. But anyway. Let's see. Anything else we can get done before we wrap up this episode? I'm thinking I want to perhaps send an invite out immediately, because I feel like we are at risk of completely forgetting to do that in the next episode, and I kind of want to invite Sandyman out for a meal. Alright. Where should we have this meal? I feel like if we're doing 4 people, that's going to be, you know, complicated day. Let's go with 3. Sandyman, he's not grumpy, so that's good. Old Noakes, we'll have the grumpy combo with us. And Cotton? Maybe? Hopefully they don't get into an argument, but we'll risk it anyway. And since we're back home, I think this will be a good opportunity for us to tuck away all of the stuff that we just bought. I also want to sort of plan to get some more jams, right? So, could be a good idea to look for all of the herbs that we have, which we might be able to trade. Alright, so... maybe don't want to get rid of the basil, but... yeah, we can maybe grab some of this. I think she likes parsley as well. And... I think she accepts some hedge mustard. But... I don't really have a lot of hedge mustard anymore, and I sort of made a point of not really picking up all of the hedge mustard during the season, specifically because we could find way too much of it. But now I know what the value is, so I'll definitely be looking out for more hedge mustard when we get the chance. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go to Delphi. Let's see if we can trade for these jam... well, jars of jam before we end the episode. And then, yeah, I reckon that's the last thing we'll do. I did not take a look at any of our missions, or club missions in this episode. I don't really know where things are at. Is the windfall wood worth picking up? I don't know. Got some butterflies here, showing us the way to some truffles. There must be some more truffles out here somewhere. Usually there's more than just one bunch, but that's alright, I won't go looking too hard. Delphi! So yeah, we should be able to get that. Why not? Nice. Plum jam. Apricot jam. Hedge mustard. I wonder if I should just, like, continue trading some more. Maybe. Because who knows when I'll actually get access to more of this stuff. And it's not like I need all of the herbs. So yeah, let's get rid of all of our Nasturian there. Fantastic. It'd have been a bit nicer if we wouldn't have to, you know, like, fill, like, every single slot every single time we want to trade for some jam. Surely there's a better way to, you know, to do the trade in terms of making that mechanic a little bit better. But anyway, I think this is where we'll call it an episode. Thank goodness it's a snowy day. We don't have to water the garden. But speaking of the garden, we probably do need to plant some more seeds, though. So yeah, maybe something to think about in the next episode. Or do we just wait until spring comes around? Maybe that's even better. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Drop me a like down below as usual. Chuck us those comments if you've got some suggestions. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.